Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick recording on the price action of yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday, the 24th. So as you can see on Euro, price printed a very big bearish candle. To be honest, in first I was a little bit surprised. I wasn't expecting this. But later on, when I looked at the charts and went over to Dixie, it kind of explained everything to me what's happening right now, and I totally get what price is doing now. Because what happened was there was this bullish fair value gap on the Dixie, and also look where Tuesday's price action stopped, right, just above the mid level of that fair value gap, and then price just shoots away from this fair value gap, taking out those equal highs and closing way above it. So no surprise that today price action is going to continue higher, because if you look from it from a liquidity perspective, um, price took out this low right there. So let's maximize the screen here. Look, there's nothing to the left, nothing. It's really, if you zoom out far more, maybe go to the weekly, it's obviously on the sell side of the curve. So here it took out this liquidity, closed back in the range in here. So this means that we can expect this high, this high, this high, but ultimately this high. Why this high? Because this is a swing high. Notice all these highs are no swing highs. This is a swing high. It has a lower high to the left and to the right of it. So going back to the daily again, what I think, this is my doll now. It's also an intermediate term high from all those highs. So I think it's gonna attack this one, attack this one, attack this one. These two are relatively equal, and maybe it will take out this one. But ultimately, maybe it'll break into this fair value gap right there. So for now, given the displacement, also I'm bullish on Dixie, and also look at this. This is consolidation, right? Consolidation, manipulation. So we are now in the expansion phase. Power of 3. So yeah, that was my analysis on Dixie. So this explains why Euro is going lower, because Euro kind of the same thing, right? This high, which is this low, has now been taken out with speed. It's really a rejection. Price came up, came down, price came up into from this high to this low, some kind of OTE level, and now price is dropping. And also today there was news. Tomorrow there's also news. So tomorrow can either go up to fill some imbalance, maybe fill that this imbalance, or this now, if it goes like this is now mitigation block, right? Fill your swing. So maybe it will tap into that and then go lower. But overall, longer term, I'm more bearish that price will take out those lows. So if you go look more intraday, the 4 hour, and we look at yesterday's price action. Yeah, so if we take this high to this low, price never really came into discount. But if we use discount this high, then we are touching the 62% level, and price reacted from it. But as you can see here, it's also a small sign right here. We left equal highs, right? I was not taken. But if you look at Dixie again, and we can measure this low to this high. We came to the 50%, it touches it and displaces away. We're also filling in this fair value gap, which we didn't have on Euro, but we did have on Dixie. Very clean, very nice fair value gap. Let me, like so. Look where price trade to, where the mid threshold is overlapping with the 50% of this range. I can make it more accurate, like so. Yeah, okay. So it's created a short-term low right here. that one got taken out, and then we saw speed and news coming in right there. So also look at this low right here, which is this high. The next high, the next low takes out this previous low, and here the next high did not take out this previous high. So there's, in this case, there's major divergence on the 4-hour candle. So once this candle closes, or maybe this one closes, you know, price has now created a divergence, and then price took off, right? So let's see on the let's do the 15. Where was it? It's this portion, I guess. Now we have to look at the lows in here. So at this price action right here, this low is this high. As you can see, this high was never taken out, right? This Asia high, this high was never taken. Euro, but guess what? You know, it even created equal highs. It built on Dixie. It created all this liquidity. There, and there. Then price took it all out and created another fake support level right there. And then it accumulated a bit. We have power 3 again here. Consolidation is the manipulation, which takes out all the buyers right there. And sellers, of course. And then price moved away. Then we consolidated a bit again. And it was just before London opened. And then we just took off. Price was not really an entry. There were some entries, as you can see, but then you have to know which market conditions we are in, because this is obviously a low resistance liquidity run, definitely. But for me, I'm not an expert yet to maybe there's an entry in lunch, maybe because there is some kind of OTE going on in low time frames, because there are plenty of FR gaps price traded into, like here, and like here. Oh, this last one was a bad one, because this is an example of why I don't like the IFAD, because it would tag me in anticipating lower prices, but then price goes sideways and then makes a deeper retracement, wicks me out, and then price drops again, right? So for me, it's better to just sit all this price action out until today, of course, or I made a small trade back to the upside. But yeah, anyway, the explanation why price moved, Dixie has the answers, right? We have divergence, we're trading into a daily fair value gap. And more importantly is that we also took out this low, right? There's no liquidity below this low anymore. Zero. No liquidity is now on this low. Maybe now a little bit, because now this low has been created. So stop losses are placed below this low, but price has its focus now on taking out the buy side liquidity here. So yeah, that's my analysis. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, speak to you next time. Bye.